Hello everyone, welcome back to Certified Supply Chain Optimization Professional course. We are on Module 3, Supply Chain Design and Planning, and we are now going to Lesson 8. Lesson 8 is Implementing Supply Chain Planning Tools. We'll be discussing a critical aspect of supply chain optimization, which is implementing supply chain planning tools. By the end of the lesson, the agenda would be to understand supply chain planning tools, choosing the right planning tools, implementing and integrating planning tools, and monitoring and improving tool performance. There will be at least 5 learning outcomes that will be imparted at the end of this lesson, which you can see here. Pay particular attention to understanding the purpose and functionalities of various supply chain panel tools, evaluating different supply chain panel tools and select the ones that best align with the company's supply chain strategy. Also, understanding the importance of aligning supply chain planning tools with the overall business strategy. Now, supply chain planning tools are software applications designed to streamline and optimize the various activities involved in managing a supply chain. Now, here are some examples of these functionalities. 1. Demand forecasting. These tools use historical data and predictive analytics to forecast future demand for products. Now, this helps businesses plan production, inventory, and logistics more effectively. For example, a tool like SAP Integrated Business Planning for Demand can analyze past sales data and use machine learning algorithms to predict future demand. Inventory management. Inventory management tools help businesses track and manage their inventory levels to prevent stockouts or overstocking. For instance, Oracle Inventory Management Cloud provides real-time visibility into inventory levels, helping businesses maintain optimal stock levels. Production planning. Now, production planning tools. These tools help businesses plan their production schedules based on demand forecasts and resource availability. For example, the production planning module in Microsoft Dynamics 365 allows businesses to plan their production activities, track progress, and manage production orders. Logistics optimization tools. Logistics tools help businesses plan and optimize their logistics operations, including transportation and warehousing. Now, tools like JDA, Logistics Procurement, can help businesses optimize their transportation routes to reduce costs and improve delivery times. Now, understanding these tools involves knowing what they can do, how they work, and how they can benefit the supply chain. For example, a business might choose a demand forecasting tool that uses machine learning algorithms because it can provide more accurate forecasts than traditional methods. Or a business with complex logistics operations might choose a logistics tool that offers route optimization features to reduce transportation costs. This knowledge is crucial in selecting the right tools and implementing them effectively. For instance, a business might need to train its staff on how to use the new tools, integrate the tools with its existing systems, and also monitor the tool's performance to ensure they are delivering the expected benefit. Now, choosing the right planning tools means looking at different aspects. One aspect would be functionality. Different tools offer different capabilities. For instance, some tools might excel in demand forecasting, while others might be better at inventory management or logistics optimization. It's important to choose a tool that provides the functionalities that your company needs most. Ease of use. The tool should be user-friendly and intuitive. If a tool is too complicated, it can lead to errors, inefficiencies, and resistance from users. We should discover the integration capability of the tool. The tool should be able to integrate seamlessly with your existing systems, like your enterprise resource planning, ERP, or customer relationship management, CRM systems. This ensures smooth data flow and coordination across different parts of the supply chain. Another key aspect when choosing the right tool is the cost. The cost of the tool should fit within your budget. Remember to consider not just the upfront cost of the software, but also ongoing costs such as maintenance, upgrades, and training. Now you need to ensure that your choice of tool aligns with your supply chain strategy. The chosen tool should support your company's overall supply chain strategy. For example, if your strategy is to deliver products as quickly as possible, you might need a tool with strong logistics optimization capabilities. Now, another key important aspect is the size and complexity of your supply chain. Larger and more complex supply chains might require more advanced tools with more functionalities. Given the example of a global company with multiple suppliers and distribution centers might need a tool that can handle multi-echelon inventory management. And finally, the level of customization required. Some businesses might need a tool that can be customized to fit their unique processes and requirements. In this case, a tool with flexible and customizable features would be more beneficial. Now, implementing a supply chain planning tool is a multi-step process that involves several key activities. Firstly, installing the software. This is the initial step where the software is installed on the company's servers or, in the case of cloud-based solutions, accessed via the internet. This step may involve setting up user accounts, establishing security protocols, and ensuring the necessary hardware and software infrastructure is in place. Once that is done, you need to configure the software. Once installed, the software needs to be configured to meet the company's specific needs. This could involve setting up specific workflows, defining user roles and permissions, customizing reports, and setting up integrations with other systems. Training of staff is also another key consideration. It's crucial that the staff who will be using the software are trained on how to use it effectively. This could involve formal training sessions, one-on-one coaching, or self-guided learning resources. The goal is to ensure that users understand how to use the tool to perform their job duties. Integration with your existing systems. For the supply chain planning tool to be effective, it needs to integrate seamlessly with the company's existing systems. This could include ERP, CRM, financial systems, and more. Proper integration ensures that data flows smoothly between systems, reducing manual data entry and the risk of errors. Finally, as with any change management, overcoming resistance and ensuring adoption is key. Change can often be met with resistance, and implementing a new supply chain planning tool is no exception. It is important to communicate the benefits of the new tool, address any concerns, and provide ongoing support to ensure successful adoption. This will require change management skills such as leadership, communication, and empathy. Now, this process can be complex and may require technical expertise to ensure the software is installed and configured correctly, as well as soft skills to manage the change within the organization. But when done correctly, implementing a supply chain planning tool can lead to significant improvements in supply chain efficiency and effectiveness. Now, supply chain planning is a comprehensive process that involves several key elements, including sales, customer service, engineering, and more. Each of these elements plays a crucial role in ensuring that the supply chain operates efficiently and effectively. Now, sales and operations planning, otherwise known as S&OP. This is a critical element of supply chain planning that involves balancing supply and demand. The sales team provides forecasts based on their interactions with customers and market trends. These forecasts are then used to plan production, inventory, and other operations. The goal is to ensure that the company can meet customer demand while minimizing costs and maximizing efficiency. Customer service. Customer service plays a vital role in supply chain planning. They are the primary point of contact for customers and are responsible for managing customer expectations and resolving any issues. In the context of supply chain planning, customer service teams can provide valuable insights into customer needs and preferences, which can inform demand planning and inventory management. Engineering is involved in designing products and processes that meet customer needs while being cost effective and efficient to produce. In supply chain planning, engineering can contribute to product design, process improvement, and technology selection, all of which can impact the efficiency and effectiveness of the supply chain. Procurement is responsible for sourcing the materials and services needed to produce the company's products. This involves selecting suppliers, negotiating contracts, and managing relationships. In supply chain planning, procurement decisions can impact costs, lead times, and the quality of materials, all of which can affect the overall performance of the supply chain. Logistics is responsible for the physical movement of goods through the supply chain, from suppliers to production facilities to customers. This involves the transportation, warehousing, and inventory management. In supply chain planning, logistics decisions can impact delivery times, customer service levels, and costs. As a logistician myself, this aspect of supply chain planning plays a key part of what I do on a daily basis. Supply chain planning is a complex process that involves coordinating various elements to ensure that the company can meet customer demand efficiently and effectively. Now, each element, sales, customer service, engineering, procurement, R&D, they all play a crucial role in this process. By effectively managing these elements, companies can optimize their supply chain performance and achieve their business goals. Now, once the supply chain planning tools are selected and implemented, it is crucial to monitor their performance regularly to ensure that they are delivering the expected benefits and to identify areas for improvement. Now, here's how the process typically works. Firstly, the tracking of key performance indicators is a crucial element. KPIs are the metrics that measure the effectiveness of the tool in achieving its intended objectives. For example, If a tool is implemented to improve inventory management, key performance indicators might include inventory turnover rate, the stockout rate, or the carrying cost. By tracking these KPIs, companies can quantify the impact of the tool and identify the areas where it's performing well or falling short. This is necessary in order to take corrective action. Another key aspect of implementing and monitoring the strategy is gathering user feedback. Now, the user feedback is invaluable for understanding how the tool is being used in practice and identifying any issues or challenges that may be occurring along the implementation route from delivery, material planning, procurement through to manufacturing and warehousing. For example, some users might find certain features difficult to use, or they feel that the tool is not providing the information needed. Now, regularly gathering and acting on user feedback can help the organization to make the necessary and needed adjustments, which can improve user satisfaction and thus drive adoption and acceptance throughout the organization. In the event of that there is any issues, you must be ready to make the necessary adjustments. Now, the implementation of any new tool or strategy in supply chain management is rarely a one-time event. It often requires ongoing adjustments and refinements to ensure that it continues to deliver value and meet the company's needs. This could involve making changes to the tool's configuration to better align with the company's processes, providing additional training to users to improve their proficiency, or even switching to a different tool if the current one is not meeting expectations. The goal is to ensure that the tool continues to support the company's supply chain strategy and deliver the expected benefits. Another aspect is continuous improvement or continuous delivery. Supply chain management is a dynamic field with new technologies, best practices, and challenges emerging regularly. To stay competitive, organizations need to be committed to continuous improvement. This means regularly reviewing and updating their supply chain tools and strategies to incorporate new best practices, have business agility to respond to changes in the business environment, and take advantage of new technologies. For instance, a company might implement a demand forecasting tool to improve its production planning. They might track KPIs such as forecast accuracy and the impact on production efficiency. If they find that the tool is not delivering the expected improvements, they might gather feedback from users to understand why and make necessary adjustments. This could involve providing additional training to users, tweaking the forecast algorithm, or even exploring other forecasting tools. The process of monitoring, gathering feedback, and continuous improvement ensure that the tool remains effective and delivers the expected benefits. Optimization of supply chain is an ongoing process that requires regular monitoring, feedback gathering, and adjustments. By committing to this process, companies can ensure that their supply chain operations remain efficient, effective, and aligned with their business goals. This brings us to the end of Lesson 8, Implementing Supply Chain Planning Tools. Your key learning points have been covered and discussed here. I do hope that you found this lesson to be informative and instructive. As ever, if you require any questions or there are any queries on the course material, please feel free to email me at kelroydbjames@gmail.com. I look forward to hearing your comments and questions. Looking forward to seeing you in the next lesson. Thank you.